Okay, I have a vestigial tail. Well, it's more of a nub, really. The spine just goes on a little longer than it should. Also, I've dabbled. I mean, performed fellatio once and you're a poet, twice and you're a homosexual. I remember once I was being fisted by Sebastian Cabot. Oh, but here's where the story gets interesting. He was lactose intolerant. He could eat red meat all night long, but one sip of milk, gastric hell. And I remember we were caught in flagrante delicto by Henry Kissinger. And you can imagine my humiliation at having Hank hear me say, "Oh, Mr. French, no teeth." My greatest disappointment that I never became a song and dance man. I could have become a quadruple threat. A dancer, singer, actor, and I would possess nuclear weapons. The latter, of course, being the most threatening of the four. I once sat on a bus and tried to will myself a menstrual cycle. All I ended up with was a mild sense of neuralgia and a deep sense of loathing for the opposite sex. I love toe cleavage. For the most part, I distrust dogs. I stepped in a horse once. It was quite roomy. Second thoughts, it was the Ritz. I named my left testicle piss and my right testicle vinegar. I wrote, "It's raining men," or so the Christmas babies told me. Oh yes, and I made a marzipan voodoo effigy of the Fonz whilst in a coma after smoking some Peruvian prayer hash. But who at the end of the day can honestly say they haven't done that? Marie, are you awake? Oh, good. Oh, you look so beautiful and peaceful. You almost look dead. And I'm glad, because there's something I want to say that's always been very difficult for me to say. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Wow! I've never felt relaxed enough around anyone to be able to say that. You give me confidence in myself. I know we've only known each other for 4 weeks and 3 days, but to me it seems like 9 weeks and 5 days. The first day seemed like a week, and the second day seemed like 5 days, and the third day seemed like a week again, and the fourth day seemed like 8 days, and the fifth day you went to see your mother, so that seemed like just a day. But then you came back, and later on when we saw each other in the evening, that seemed like 2 days. So in the evening it seemed like 2 days spilling over into the next day, which started seeming like 4 days, and on the 6th day, on the 7th day, that seemed like 8 days, and the 8th day seemed like a week and a half. I've got it all written down if you want to see it. Anyway, I've decided that tomorrow, when the time is right, I'm going to ask you to marry me. If that's okay with you. You've made me very happy. Children? Of course I like children. Who doesn't? I like their confidence, their playfulness, the way they run around without a care in the world. I like to watch them play. Do you have any children? I have a little girl. Well, of course you already knew that. I keep her in a special place, far away from this world, this disgusting world full of sick, perverted people. People like you. You think you know what's best for her. You don't know what's best for her. You don't know what's best for my little girl. She is my little girl!
She is safe now. She's in a special place. I buried her.